This is the guitar lesson for Blink 182's Bored to Death from GuitarMadeEZ.com. Now, the very first thing to do right after you subscribe is to make sure that your guitar is in standard E tuning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each part of the entire song and you just piece it where it goes. The very first part you got to know is the part that goes like this. Now that riff is used in the intro and the verse. How you play it is like this. Take your pointer finger, put it on the 2nd fret on the D string. We're going to pluck the A string twice, open, and then the D string once. We're going to do that twice, so it should sound like this. The next part, we're going to take our middle finger, put that on the 3rd fret on the A string, and do the same thing. Now we're going to take our pointer finger, put it on the E string at the 1st fret, and your middle finger is going to go on the 2nd fret on the D string, and we're going to go. So 2 times you want to pluck the E string, and then 1 time on the D string. Now we're going to pluck the E string again. Now take your middle finger off the strings and pluck it once open. Now 2 strings on the F again, the F note or the 1st fret on the E string. Now take your ring finger, put that on the 3rd fret on the A string. Pluck it 2 more times. Now open string on the D string again. Very slowly, it's going to sound like this. Now throughout the verse, there's also chords that back up that little riff. The chords go like this. It's your A power chord, then your C power chord, then your F power chord. Once again, a power chord is just one shape. You move it around, it's going to give you tons of different chords. Really quick, that shape, for example, a C power chord. Your pointer finger is going to be on the 3rd fret on the A string, your ring finger is going to be on the 5th fret on the D string, and your pinky is going to be on the 5th fret on the G string. We're only going to play those 3 strings. Now as we go into the song, we hit the pre-chorus, which has this little riff, which goes. And then it stops. Now the chords that back that up are A, then C, and we let that ring, and then there's a split second of silence before we go into the chorus. How I play that little riff is it's the same as the intro. It starts off the same way. We go A twice, and then D. We do that 4 times, so 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to take our pinky, put that on the 5th fret on the D string. We're going to take our middle finger, put that on the 3rd fret on the A string, and we're going to go. So 2 times on the A string, 1 time on the D string. Now I'm going to take my pinky off, and I'm going to make my middle finger hit both the 3rd fret on the A string, and the pad on my middle finger is going to hit the 3rd fret on the D string. So both those notes are on the 3rd fret, and then we're going to go middle finger remains on that A string at the 3rd fret, and our pointer finger is going to go on the 2nd fret on the D string. So, and then the riff is over. Once again, it should sound like this. And then fades away. Now we've reached the most fun part of the song. Well, it's the most fun part of every song, the chorus. And the chorus goes like this. Super easy. easy, it's your C power chord on the 3rd and 5th fret based off the A string. Then your F power chord. Now we're going to take our middle finger, put that on the 3rd fret on the D string. We're going to go. So 2 times on the A string, 1 time on the D string. Now take your ring finger, put that on the 5th fret on the A string. And then 2 strings on the F note or the 1st fret on the D string. Now 2 strings on the D string. Now take your middle finger, put that on the 3rd fret on the D string. And we're going to go. So 2 times on the A string, 1 time on the D string. Super easy, it's your C power chord on the 3rd and 5th fret based off the A string. Move this shape over a string to the 3rd and the 5th fret based off the E string. You've got your G power chord, and then your A power chord based, you just want to slide that up 2 frets, and then down to the 1st and 3rd fret, your F power chord. So C, G, A, F. The strumming pattern for that is very particular. It's basically all down, up, down, up, down, up. However, listen very closely. Could you see what I was doing? It's that strumming pattern for each chord. So we go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Same thing. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Throughout that entire chorus progression. And then we finish on F the second time around and just go 1 time. Now the second verse is pretty much the same as the first verse. However, there is a little bit of palm muting behind that little verse riff. All we're doing is palm muting the chords, which goes. So you're basically just palm muting the chord progression, which is A, C, and then F. And when I palm mute, I take this part of my palm, I put it on this part of the bridge. Now, you want to get some tone out of it, so the more you move this way, if I was to palm mute up here, you don't hear anything. But watch as I move it down the strings towards the bridge of the guitar. Right about, gets thicker, thicker. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, right there. Hear that? That's the sweet spot. And also, you're only going to be down strumming, and you only want to be down strumming through the first 2 strings in the chord. So when I'm on the C, for an example, or let's just do the A, that's the first chord. So I'm only going to be doing the A and the D string. Shouldn't be too complicated. Now for the second pre-chorus, instead of going and finishing on that C and just letting it ring, we want to throw that F in there after the C. You can actually hear them play that chord in that second pre-chorus. And when they play that F, it goes like this. Now the bridge is a little bit different. If you don't know which part I'm talking about, it goes like this. The chords I was using was your C chord, and then I take my pointer finger, and for that very last strum in the pattern, I want to move it to the 2nd fret on the A string. It's a little bit of a stretch, you just got to practice it. So it should sound like this. Up, up, down, up, down, up, and that's when I make the change. Play that twice. So, up. And now I'm going to go to the F chord, and I'm going to go up, up, down, up, down. And on this up, I'm going to take my pointer finger off the strings. And then I'm playing my G chord, up, up, down, up, down, up. And I don't do anything on that G. And the very last part I'm going to show you is the outro of the song. Those are all the parts you got to know up until now. Just this one last little part, and it's super easy too. All it is a C power chord, palm muted, all downstrokes. Then we make an F, all downstrokes and palm muted. And that's at the very end of the song, so it just goes over and over, C. And that's all you gotta know, guys. I really hope you guys liked it. If you like Blink-182, you're going to love my channel. I have tons of Blink-182 guitar lessons and tons more on the way. So definitely make sure to subscribe. Also, download my free gift to you, which is my secret guitar tips from GuitarMadeEZ.com. And I've got all kinds of freebies and goodies if you join my Patreon team. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next guitar lesson. Thanks.